Jaguar
is
Wright is
nobody,
back,
is
exposing
nobody
Cardi B
bothered to
career
ask
plans.
why Cardi B loves black eggplant, but she don't like black women? Why does nobody want to pay attention to what's right there in front of your face? They select people that they can infuse into our community who can create disruption in our community.
Brandon Charles, you're right on about Big L for real. But yeah, they handpick who they know will be influential and who will. Y'all really got to start paying attention to.
Y'all fund these people. You fall for
It's not,
they.
because they're talking about Cardi B. It's not just them, the people they put in the front, and the people that they show that are behind them. It is deeper.
We're not saying that it's not deeper, but to say that people like Clive Davis and Ra's al Ghul I lie for the Cohen brothers. If y'all don't think that these people aren't agents of chaos, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where y'all minds are. Understand this. Most of the people that you see make it to the top are there to work an agenda.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to know what's really sad? All of the idiots who actually believe that girl, that Cardi girl, who couldn't even sell 100,000 units, and she's not going to sell 100,000 physical units in her first week. It's not going to happen. Maybe 75. Half of y'all are stupid thinking that streams count for something, but also let's also look into consideration that none of the songs on her album are trending on Spotify worldwide at
You
all.
start on Spotify. The reason why she added WAP and Up is because it was already
They were already
platinum,
platinum.
and that's why the album.
She no, but see, no, because that's not it. That's not even it. She put platinum songs on the album so that they could claim that the album is platinum. Why is everyone having such a hard time acknowledging it? Like we were thinking about doing a review of the project, and then I
Working.
realized that would be such a waste of my time.
I'll give it to her. Whoever wrote that first joint, and that first joint was pretty decent. When you start hearing all this AI stuff that's out there in comparison, but overall, everything else, I don't know.
That means you got a single. You got a single and 21 duds and two. No, you got a single,
Two, three,
20
two, two.
duds and two records that already went platinum.
Yeah,
Well, actually, 19 duds, two singles that already went platinum, and one all right song. You want to know what I find funny? All of these people that are doing reactions and doing reviews of this album, most of them don't even know what real hip hop is to begin with. They don't even understand what real hip hop is to begin with. They honestly think that loving hip hop crap that they listen to is what hip hop is all about. You want to know what else I find funny? I was going to do this for my pods, but you know what? Since we talking about it, I might as well do it right here, right now. You know what? We'll
do it.
clip it. We'll clip it and make it a standalone. Now, I want y'all to think about this. Every time it comes time for her to have to go to work, she ends up pregnant. every time. That's how she's been getting out of putting out an album and going on tour for the past 7 years, getting pregnant every time. Now here she is, she pregnant again. These are facts. Now, there are a lot of people that have a lot of things to say about her. There are a lot of people that are talking about her baby daddy choice, which is unfortunate. There are a lot of people talking about, this, talking about that. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things. And I ain't got to talk about her kids. And I ain't got to talk about her child rearing. And I ain't got to talk about who she's having a baby with. What I do find funny, though, is that his other baby mom says that he likes booty hole play. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? I thought that he, and she's sitting here bragging about how she gonna be the woman to give him a boy. That sounds so archaic. Like, I feel sorry for chicks who think that giving a dude a son is how you keep him around or keep him happy. Like, I feel sorry. Listen to me. Real story. One of my aunts, one of my mother's sisters, we call her Fifth because she pleaded the fifth in marriage counseling because she couldn't tell the truth to her husband or to the therapist. I'm sure you can figure out, that marriage came to an end. He ended up marrying a woman that he was cheating on her with and stayed together with her until the day that she died, and then he died not long after that. Her miserable ass is still breathing. How? I don't know, but you know what? God works in mysterious ways. Some people just too ornery to die. But at the end of the day, she actually thought that she was going to get that husband who left her for the mistress who was actually their babysitter at the beginning of their marriage. Like, he literally cheated on her the entire marriage with this woman. And this woman from church. Like, I'll never forget when one of the women at the church was like, everybody else went back to their wives. We don't know what's wrong with your husband. He actually told her when she tried to seduce him in with a little nookie nookie that Jesus came to him and told him he was never going to be the man that he needed to be in Christ unless he left her. Can you imagine your husband saying that Jesus said, I gotta leave you to live right? That happened. Real rap. She had 3 kids with that man. She had 2 daughters first, and then she ended up having a son. And guess what? She named him after him, and she thought that that was going to mean something. That was going to mean something. Guess what? That boy wasn't even 3 years old when he left her for the woman that he had been cheating on her with the entire relationship. And Cardi, that's a little word for you. Bragging about having a boy for a man that you're not even married to while you still married to somebody else who you don't want to divorce because you don't want to give them half. Give them half. Be free. Give them half. It's kind of stingy, honestly, in my opinion, because the Migos made you. If the Migos were still operating as a full unit production, your album might have been hot. Because I think everybody's forgetting it was the Migos that made her. That Bodak Yellow and all of that, that was them. It wasn't her. It was never her. But now Takeoff, who was the brains of, the lyricism and the writing and all of that stuff, he's gone.
Rest in peace.
Offset is offset.
Off the, be off the
He
set.
all the way off the set. And Quavo, who knows? He's like the Tito Jackson.
Do we
No
really want to
disrespect
talk
to Tito.
about
No disrespect to
it?
Tito. But he for real. Like, if the Migos was the Jacksons, Quavo would be Tito. And Tito was a great guy. May may he rest in
I,
peace.
all I was going to say is because
What?
I don't want to get into the relationship stuff because I had something to say about the Cardi situation and who she. I mean, the relationship with the Migos. I think somebody should really talk. You didn't talk about it, but somebody should really talk about that. And then she ended up with
Cardi B
Offset, and
was
then
there, girl, and then she cheated on the group and ran off with Offset.
so I don't. I didn't want to talk about that. But what I'm
That was
saying is,
their girl.
and then people were saying somebody who was it? What's this brother? Somebody was in the chat saying that people take old songs and put them on the album. Not from like 5 years, 6 years ago, though, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I heard Sean. I got a new album. It's not 23 songs. I want to check for that. You know what I mean? For those who don't know, I'm hip hop. Wolfgang Amadeus. I'm on. So I appreciate projects, but we do want to hear something that's not. This project basically was her venting and talking about booty stuff and then her relationship stuff, and then I mean, it was.
It's nothing but love and hip hop on a record. It's her reality TV and her social media life on a record. Who gives a fuck? Everything that she talked about on that album, everybody already knows. She don't stay off social media. She's got a business all over social media. She's talking about social media all day long. Social media, social media, social medias. The album is about the social media. They took her social media life and then they took it and they put it to music. This isn't genius. It's not brilliant. It's not art. It's gossip with a soundtrack.
Boom.